Today I am reviewing the GIGABYTE AORUS Gaming Desktop. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you have been waiting for the moment when you can finally stop compromising on your settings and just play every single game at its absolute limit, then you have probably been looking at the new GIGABYTE AORUS Supreme Desktop. I've spent the last 2 weeks putting this machine through its paces, and while it is undeniably a beast, there are some very real realities about owning a rig of this caliber that you need to hear before you drop this kind of money. You can check the links below the video to explore the product or find its current price, but before you click over, let's talk about what it is actually like to live with this thing on your desk. The first thing you notice when you unbox the AORUS Supreme is that it is a serious piece of hardware. GIGABYTE has moved toward a design philosophy that tries to balance that classic gamer aesthetic with something that actually looks professional. The case is a mid-tower, but it feels substantial. The tempered glass side panel is clear and well-fitted, and the airflow path is clearly the priority here. When I first fired it up, the first thing I did was stress test the cooling. GIGABYTE included their 360mm AORUS liquid cooler, and frankly, it is the only way to keep a 9800X3D and an RTX 5090 in check. During long gaming sessions, the fans do ramp up, but they have a consistent hum rather than a high-pitched whine, which I genuinely appreciate. If you are sensitive to noise, you will definitely hear this machine working, but it never sounds like a jet engine taking off. Let's talk about the internals because that is why you are really here. The combination of the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D and the RTX 5090 is, for lack of a better word, overkill for almost everyone. I tested this at 4K resolution on a 144Hz monitor, and in every single title I threw at it, from competitive shooters to massive open-world RPGs, I was hitting frame rates that honestly felt excessive. If you are a competitive gamer who needs every millisecond of advantage, the 9800X3D is the gold standard right now. The L3 cache on that processor makes a noticeable difference in 1% low frame rates, which means the experience feels incredibly smooth even when things get chaotic on screen. You can find the current price for this configuration by checking the links below the video, but keep in mind that you are paying for the absolute top of the food chain here. The RTX 5090 is obviously the star of the show. I spent a good chunk of time testing ray tracing performance in the most demanding titles currently available, and the card didn't even break a sweat. It handles path tracing with a level of confidence that previous generations just couldn't manage. However, here's the reality check. If you're gaming on a 1440p monitor, this card is essentially bored. You are leaving so much performance on the table that it almost feels like a waste unless you plan to upgrade your display to a high-end 4K panel in the near future. If you are currently rocking a 1080p monitor, please, for the love of everything, do not buy this PC until you have budgeted for a proper monitor to go with it. A monitor is the window through which you see this performance, and a cheap screen will completely neutralize the benefits of the 5090. The 64GB of DDR5 RAM is a generous inclusion. For most gamers, 32GB is the current sweet spot, but having 64GB means you can have a dozen browser tabs open, a stream running in the background, Discord, and a video editor all active at the same time without the system stuttering. If you are a content creator who does 4K video editing or heavy multitasking, this configuration makes a lot of sense. The 2TB Gen5 NVMe SSD is another highlight. Load times are practically non-existent. Games install and open in the blink of an eye. If you have ever been frustrated by waiting for assets to stream in or for a level to load, that frustration disappears with this drive. Now let's discuss the software, because this is where many pre-built systems fall flat. The GIGABYTE Control Center is where you handle the RGB Fusion 2.0 lighting and your performance profiles. To be fair, it has improved significantly over the years, but it is still not perfect. It is functional, and it allows you to sync your lighting across the motherboard, the GPU, and the fans, which looks great through the tempered glass. However, I found myself wanting a bit more granular control over fan curves without having to dig through multiple menus. It is not a deal breaker, but it is something you will need to spend an hour setting up exactly how you like it when you first get the machine. Once you have it dialed in, you can mostly leave it alone, but don't expect a perfectly polished, bug-free experience right out of the gate. One thing that might disappoint some buyers is the size and the weight. This is not a compact machine. If you have a small desk, this thing is going to dominate your workspace. I also noticed that the cable management is quite clean, which is great for airflow and aesthetics, but it does make it a bit more difficult if you plan on adding more storage drives later on. If you're the type of person who likes to tinker with their PC every weekend, the AORUS Supreme is built well, but it is not as modular or open as a custom-built loop system. It is designed to be a buy it, plug it in, and play solution, and it succeeds at that goal perfectly. Another factor to consider is the value proposition. There is no getting around the fact that this is an expensive machine. If you were to buy these parts individually, you could theoretically build it for slightly less money, but you would be missing the integrated support, the warranty from a single manufacturer, and the pre-tested stability. When you buy a pre-built like this, you are paying a premium for the peace of mind that everything has been tested to work together. If something goes wrong, you have one company to call instead of troubleshooting 4 different component manufacturers. For a professional or someone with a busy schedule who just wants to sit down and game, that convenience is worth the extra cost. You can look at the current pricing via the links below the video to see if the premium fits your budget. Who should avoid this PC? If you're a casual gamer who mostly plays indie titles, esports games like Valorant or League of Legends, or if you're on a strict budget, this is absolutely not the right choice for you. You would be spending thousands of dollars on performance you will never actually utilize. You would be much better off with a mid-range build that costs half as much and provides a nearly identical experience for those specific games. Also, if you are someone who enjoys the process of building a PC from scratch, picking out your own parts, and cable managing it yourself, you will likely find the AORUS Supreme a bit boring. It is a turnkey solution, not a project car. On the other hand, if you're a power user, a high-end streamer, or someone who simply refuses to compromise on quality and wants a machine that will stay relevant for the next 5 years, this is a fantastic investment. The combination of the 9800X 3D and the 5090 is, quite frankly, the most powerful gaming platform you can buy right now. It is quiet, it is fast, and it looks like a premium piece of kit. I have been running it through some heavy rendering tasks as well, and it handles them with the same ease as it handles gaming. The thermal management is the real unsung hero here. Most pre-built suffer from poor airflow, but Gigabyte has clearly put effort into the Hawk Fan configuration and the overall chassis design. I did run into one minor issue during my testing, which was a driver conflict with the Wi-Fi 7 card when I first set up Windows 11. It was easily fixed with a quick update from the Gigabyte website, but it is a reminder that even with a premium machine, you should always check for the latest drivers immediately after unboxing. Don't just rely on the factory install. Windows 11 Home is fine for 99% of users, though if you're a power user who needs specific enterprise features or Hyper-V, you might find yourself wanting to upgrade to Pro eventually. It is a minor point, but worth mentioning for those who know exactly what they need in an operating system. When you look at the overall package, the AORUS Supreme AS5A7N9-5000 is a statement piece. It is not trying to be a budget-friendly option, and it is not trying to be everything to everyone. It is a high-performance gaming PC that does exactly what it says on the box. It plays everything at max settings, it stays cool under pressure, and it looks impressive sitting on your desk. The use of a Gen 5 NVMe SSD is a particularly nice touch that future-proofs the system for the next generation of games that will rely more heavily on direct storage technologies. If you are leaning toward picking one up, make sure you have the desk space for it and a monitor that can actually do justice to the RTX 5090. If you have those two things, you are going to have a hard time finding a better experience. You can check the links below the video to explore the product or find its current price, and I highly recommend reading through the customer feedback on those pages as well to see how other users are finding the long-term reliability. From my perspective, having used it for 2 weeks, it is a rock-solid machine that delivers on its promises. In summary, the Gigabyte AORUS gaming desktop is a premium machine for a specific type of user. It is for the person who values their time, wants top-tier performance without the headache of building a rig, and appreciates the refined aesthetic of a well-designed pre-built. It is expensive, yes, but it is also a powerhouse that won't leave you wishing you had upgraded to something better. It is a machine that feels complete, from the liquid cooling setup to the high-speed RAM and the top-of-the-line GPU. If you have the budget and the hardware to support it, it is a very easy recommendation to make. Just remember that the true joy of a PC like this is in the experience, so make sure you have the high refresh rate 4K monitor to actually see what this hardware is capable of. It would be a shame to bottleneck a machine this powerful with an outdated display. Thanks for watching, and I hope this review helped you decide if this is the right upgrade for your setup.